Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I am your host. I'm Jennifer. And for today's pink look, this was an accidental, maybe dupe. I don't know. I haven't swatched them. I've just eyeballed them. But, and that is the Wet n Wild. This is the Color Icon Heart and Soul. And that's what that looks like. And the Pillow Talk from Charlotte Tilbury. That's what that looks like. Now, I had pulled my palettes out to do my pink looks. You know, some of my palettes that had pink in them. So I had pulled those out. Well, let me get you out of the way. I don't need you right now. So it was already sitting up here. Well, I was looking on Amazon and I had to return something. So I just did it as let myself have a little Amazon credit. It was hardly nothing. But I guess they had some kind of sale. I don't know what it's called. But this was on sale for like, I don't know, $3.33. And I got a little one too. This one actually came broken. But I was able to clean it out a little bit. They did send me another one. And they sent another one of those too. But, anyway. So I had those two kind of sitting up here to put up. You know, I didn't buy them for the pinks. I just bought them because I hadn't tried this formula. Not since, you know, years and years and years and years and years ago. Anyway, well, then I got to looking at this and looking at this, and there were a lot of similar shades. So I'm going to do one eye one and one eye the other, because I am curious. And they'll be pink, so it kind of goes in with everything that I'm doing. So let me get my eyeballs primed. I'm going in with the Essence Waterproof. I'm using all natural light. I have my ring light on the very lowest setting. Let me see if there's any difference without that. Let me see. Maybe a little bit. Maybe I'll turn it up just a hair. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I might have to adjust this lighting. Y'all know I ain't no YouTuber. But, alright, let's get some eye primer on. And, you know what? I'm going to do my eye primer. I'm going to set my eyes. And I'm going to probably go ahead and do the rest of my makeup, because I've got another video after this that I need to film. And my dryer just quit, so all in 3 minutes into this filming. So once I do this, I will be back. I had to find the clicker that I was using. Tilbury on this side, Wet n Wild on this side. And some of my brushes are stained. Y'all know I've been doing pinks. And I have been washing them, but I also been doing a whole heck of a lot of filming too, so. Oh, I did bring the powder for my whole face. I told y'all. And I just grabbed a little Velvetizer by Urban Decay. But it's fine. That Tilbury, it didn't put it too thick and heavy, and I like it. So, alright. Now, let's see. What color is going to go? I see the first potential. None of these have shades on them, shade names, so I'm just going to have to point. But it's this color in the Wet n Wild. Let me swatch it. And this color in the Charlotte Tilbury. That's what they look like on my fingers. And one is a deeper tone than the Wet n Wild, but that's okay. I'm hoping I can build the Wet n Wild. So let me put them back like I had them. And I'm really cleaning my brush. And I am going to use my shadow shields, because I do need to go pick up my medicine after this video, so I am trying to make this into a workable, wearable look. Wish me luck. But let's see. Okay. It's not, maybe I can use a packer or a different kind of brush to really get some of that pigment up there. Because I know Wet n Wild has good shadows. Okay, well, that's this eye. I'm coming in with Miss Tilbury. I don't ever play with this palette. It's just one of those that stays in my palette collection, and I just don't pull it out like I want to and like I should, because honestly, I'm not that impressed with it. I really aren't. Now, yeah, I don't know if you can really tell just yet, but looking head on, I'll even put it on the 10 time on my mirror. They look, yeah, I had to build the Wet n Wild up quite a bit, and the Tilbury I didn't. So, you know, I am going to go in with another layer of the Wet n Wild, and I'm just kind of tapping it in, just to make them even, because this is, you know, this is going to show. I can color it up. Now, the next shade, I do believe, was the one beside it. Or was it that? Let's see. I almost swore there were two contenders, and they happen to be, yeah, right beside one another. And they are that shade. Was it that one or this one? Damn it. I think this shade and this shade in the palettes. Let's take to get all my brushes out. Okay, so let's go into wet, and I'm actually gonna mix these two. They're very, very, very similar. One's a little darker, one's a little lighter, but I think by mixing them, I can get that desired Tilbury color. It's gonna be a very peachy, orangey look, but that's all right. There's some of the pink looks in here that and that's going in one time with this. So let me get the same brush. I think I have the same brush for the other eye. If not, I'll switch, or what you call it, clean it out. Is this the same brush? No. I don't have the same brush, but I got one real close. Because this was a Jaclyn Hill and Morphe deal. So, it, I don't know if she curated all of those brushes or just put her name on them and, put a J in front of it, like, I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, this one's, the Tilbury is definitely more, orange. But, let's see what we can do with these two. The Wet n Wild's very powdery, which is okay with me. That don't bother me. It never has. I mean, obviously, you want to get more out of your shadows than powder, but it's expected. It's a shadow. That's my opinion. Let's see. What did I want to do next? Because when I was looking at these, let's see. Got a couple of deeper shades. Let's see if any of these. I'm going in with let's see. These two. There's two dark browns. And I may see if I can do anything with that burgundy. We'll see. All right. Going in hot, guys. Let's see. We'll try that deeper one in the Wet n Wild first. And see what we can come up with. And I'm just tapping it. I'm not really blending much. Just tapping it up there. I'll blend that out, but let's see. I'm just going to use a switch. Trying to look for a... And go in with the darkest on the Tilbury side as well, and just tapping. And that seems to be a pretty good match. Now, do we want to try that red or that burgundy? The Wet n Wild is deeper, so let's do just a little bit and on the Wet n Wild, and I'll just deepen it more, or I'll just go in harder. Get your mind out of the gutter in the Charlotte Tilbury. I'm just switching. Yeah, it's not nearly as deep. But you know what? I bet if I mixed it with that dark brown, Well, it's showing up. From what I can see. I'm going to leave it like that. What I am going to do is take a big old fluffy brush like this, and I'm just going to go over the top just to kind of blend everything together so there's no harsh lines. And it really didn't much get up here, but I will swish it off and do the same over here. Wow, the Tilbury took a little bit more effort, I could tell. For the shimmer shades, let's see. Did I find a shimmer shade that I thought would be a match? There's only a few shimmer shades in this Charlotte Tilbury palette. So, well, looks like we'll have to go in with just a plain Jane eye, which is fine, y'all. Which is this shade and this shade. Y'all can see. This is just since I've been filming the swatches. Because I did not purposely did not swatch it going in. I just kind of went from, you know, first glance. Yeah, it's Charlotte Tilbury. This shade has looks a little almost peachy. This is Under the Day. I think I did. I have used in this Charlotte Tilbury palette a shade from each little trio. You have Day, Desk, Date, and Dream. So, yeah, I used one of everything. One out of every little quad. Now, I'm going in with the same brush. And I'm going in the Wet n Wild. And I'm spraying. And let's see. Oh. This one. It's not as peachy. Nope, it's not as peachy. But I don't really think you can tell too much. This is a little lighter. Yeah, it's a little lighter. Let me go in. Let me see if I can do something to make this cohesive. Well, folks, this is as even as I can get using the palette on each side. So, if I don't think... No, okay. See, I was looking at it on the little 10X part of my mirror. But the regular, they look identical. very, very, very small differences. I don't know if you can see. I will turn the ring light on. Maybe that'll... I don't know if you can... Here, I will get a little closer. My take, this was a surprise hit. You know, this is beautiful. You can have an array of, you know, colors. This palette has 4 shimmers. These 2 and these 2, and they look very similar. These 2 look extremely similar. These 2 are look very different. However, you know what? It might have been. Yep, I just fixed the problem. I went in initially using that shade when I should have used that shade, because that, from what I can see, made them exact the same, the lid shade, because initially this was lighter. I couldn't tell, but I could tell, if that makes any sense. Anyway, this, if you have this or pick this up and you don't have this and you're contemplating getting it because you like the colors in it, then I say go with Wet n Wild. But, you know, if you want to splurge, Charlotte Tilbury is nice, but it's not worth the money that they charge, honestly. That's just, you know, my opinion, and I've stated that numerous times in the past, that I think Charlotte Tilbury is very overrated, but, you know, it is what it is. Now, let's put some lipstick on. I'm going in with MAC Whirl. Okay. And where the crap is my lipstick that I brought in here? I can't never find Jack. You know what? I gather all my things and I bring them to my desk. And then I just freaking like go stupid because I don't remember where I laid it. I mean, I've literally like this much room that I'm working with. Oh, here it is. Duh. Ding dong. Dingity dong. Okay. I had a peachy eye look, and I'm going in with Gerard Cosmetics Bullet in 1995. This is one of my favorite colors, especially favorite nude. Let me swatch it for y'all. Let's see how it goes with these eyeballs. My lips are extremely dry. I'm so sorry. Really dry. Dry to the point that I'm not even going to get close to y'all. I'm going to put some gloss that I don't like on my lips to finish this video out. And that is the Milani Keep It Full Max Lip Plumper. I do not... The shade's really pretty. The shade is in First Kiss, 120 First Kiss. Shade's beautiful. The formula, it's very stingy. And most of them don't really sting me, but this one stings more than, what you call it, the Too Faced one. Sure does. Anyway, that's it, y'all. Be beautiful. Be kind. And I will see you during the next video. Bye.